Ladies and gentlemen, today is one that I've been looking forward to for quite some time because it's one of my favorite videos to make here on the channel, and that is an amazing idea thought up by a very talented individual here inside of the community. We actually just made a video much like this 13 days ago, as you can see at the point that I'm recording this video, and you guys seem to enjoy it, and I like to make videos you guys enjoy. So if you want more of this type of video, be sure to let me know with a like. It's the best way to let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Now today's is a little bit more on the unique side of things. Very rarely do I ever hone in on one individual concept for a video, but if it's good enough, well thought out, and enjoyed by the community enough, I like to hone in and give it its own separate video. We've got this user over here on Twitter that made a crazy thread of an amazing brawler concept. The thought, the dedication, and the talent going into this is next level. I love seeing effort much like this inside the community, and it's beautiful. We have this user, Scorn EQR. Don't know how to pronounce that, but mad props to this individual. We have the brawler concept, Misty. Misty always has brilliant ideas, despite all the explosions with her experiment tubes and complaints from Cordelius, even giving her best. But what matters is Misty is at least trying, right? Super cool backstory, so the brawler's fitting into the Cordelius family. A really cool trio, if you ask me. So getting into some artwork before we get into the more in-depth mechanics here. Concept 1 out of 10. Name, Misty. Rarity, Mythic. We got a lot of Mythics and Epics here in the game, but per the course, you know, keeping it authentic. Classes Artillery, and the trio is of course the Enchanted Wood trio. Taking a look at some of the concept art, it is so freaking good, man. Look at this. Oh my goodness. And you can tell how much effort went into this. It's ridiculous. It needs all the props that it's going to get here. And more, I would say. Look at this artwork. It's so amazing. And then some memery. This is fine. Really like the character design. It's awesome. Some starting artwork it looks like, and some of the expressions here are just next level. I mean, come on, man. Dude, the Brawl Stars dev team hired this individual. I mean, come on. I'll leave the links in the description down below if you guys want to show love to the post itself as well. Make sure to do so. People like this in the community need all the praise. And we have this. It's adorable. Tinkering with some potions, so good. But getting into some of my favorite things whenever it comes to these brawler creations here, the pins and profile icons and concept art much like this. Look at this. It's so good. All the different pin emojis and the emotions coming from them looking phenomenal. You guys know, or maybe you don't, it's been a really long time since the pin pack opening series, but my absolute favorite pin will always be for any brawler, the heart pin. It's adorable with a little bit of potion residue on there. A unique heart pin, super good. The profile is looking really good as well. It looks literally exactly like some artwork coming from the Brawl Stars dev team, if you ask me. It is so dang good. We have the player icon and then a spray made. All the attention to detail, dude. They have the whole kit here. They even go so far as to make a mastery and a mastery icon too. Side effect is the mastery title, which is perfect if you ask me. Now, getting into what I like most about this brawler, and that is a crazy in-depth mechanic spread here. In my opinion, this brawler could be a legendary. So the trait is really important here. This brawler starts with an attack that changes every 6 seconds. So this person made up 4 different basic attacks for this character, this brawler. It's crazy. So every 6 seconds, it's going to change. The very first attack is called Test Bottle. While her special potion bar is not charged, Misty throws a simple empty bottle, dealing 1,450, range long, reload speed slow. Also, before we move along, seeing that we can already see it, the super here is a really cool mechanic that I think has been explored a few different times that I think would interact really interestingly, that might have been kind of explored a bit with Cordelius, but as you can see, it's called Concentrated Blend. Misty throws a concentrated potion bottle, which blinds 75% of the vision of hit enemies. I'm sure you guys have played Mario Kart, or if you haven't, there is like an ability in the game where there's a squid that pops up on your screen that blinds your screen for a short duration. I kind of like that idea, and again, it was kind of explored a bit with Cordelius's super, but still I like the whole like your screen goes invisible or like gets all obscured. But why don't we get into the next attack here? It's called Poisoned. With her special bar fully charged, so she has like a chargeable bar, much like so many characters in this game like BB. But with her special bar fully charged, Misty now throws a poison potion that deals 950 damage. Enemies staying in the pool take slow continuous damage. So poison effect there, pretty dang cool. And again, all of them change every 6 seconds. It would be really interesting piloting this brawler how to get it down. Kind of a high skill cap. Her third attack here is called Bad Will. With her special potion bar fully charged, Misty now throws a weakness potion, dealing 1,250 damage on impact and reducing enemy attacks by 30% for 3 seconds. So a damage reduction ability there. Pretty dang cool. And then the final attack for Misty's kit is called Slow Paced. With her special potion bar charge, Misty now throws a slowing potion, dealing 1,360 damage on impact, and at the end, leaving a larger puddle that slows enemies that walk over it. Really, really cool. So technically there's 3 different basic attacks that have interactions with that bar being fully charged, but if the bar isn't fully charged, she just throws out a empty test bottle that deals 1,450. So now that I think about it, it won't be too crazy hard to function with this brawler, I would say, seeing that you got 6 seconds. That honestly lasts long enough to make up your mind if you want to throw out an attack of any of these that cycle, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I feel like just mindlessly throwing out basic attacks, no matter what you're on, will have good benefits for your team, you know what I mean? Really, really cool idea. Love this. It's kind of giving me Chester vibes, you know what I mean? Some of that randomness or alternating abilities. It's like Chester and Juju, you know what I'm saying? It's super cool. But with the basic attacks, we have some really cool artwork demonstrating what they would look like in game. For the empty bar, she just throws out a test tube, but then a full bar, it's a lobbing effect here. So we can see the empty test tube, it's easily seen. And then of course the different types of damage coming out there, the poison, the slow, and the weakness. Super freaking cool, man. And then the super. Oh, that's crazy, dude. The whole screen is just blacked out, or 70%, I should say. But moving along to my absolute favorite portion of these new brawler concepts, and that is the gadgets, star powers, and the hypercharge this time around. Like I said before, this individual went all out. Full spread on this character. First gadget is called Emergency Cure. Misty's next attack will deal no damage, but will heal for 1,500 health and leave a pool that heals for 650 health every 1.5 seconds. Kind of like a Barley gadget and like a Byron gadget at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Kind of the best of both worlds on that front. Really, really cool. The next gadget is called Square One. Misty's special potion bar automatically resets to 3 uses again. But the second gadget is called Square One. Misty's special potion bar automatically resets to 3 uses again if it hasn't been used up completely. Based on the verbiage of this gadget, I went back and checked. It looks like you get 3 uses of the bar once it's fully charged up, or if you wait a duration for it. That's interesting. That would make them much better. But a gadget that looks like it would charge up that bar, if I'm reading this right, pretty dang cool. But next up, moving along to the star powers, we have Professional Blend for the very first one. The attack randomness bar now takes 4.5 seconds to charge, so an increase to the charge speed. Kind of a mechanic that I would assume would happen, kind of like a coiled snake mechanic for Mortis there, increased charge speed. But then the second star power is called Deadly Experience. Enemy loses 10% of ammo every 0.6 seconds and is converted to damage while affected by Misty's super. That's really good. So they lose ammo and decay in ammo. We have a lot of abilities in this game that like kind of function like that, or like slow down ammo reload speed. I feel like a few different brawlers have that, but nothing like a decaying, right? Much like poison to the HP, a decaying to the reload speed. Really interesting and a definite new mechanic that hasn't been explored yet. I like that. I like that a lot. But now that we got those abilities out of the way, heading on over to the Hypercharge here, dude. Let's freaking go. It's called Magnetic Discharge. Concentrated blend attack slows nearby enemies. Nothing crazy or anything like that, but definitely really good for the kit. Any slowing ability, anything that affects movement speed beneficially or negatively, I feel like are really good in this game, or stuns. So not too shabby. And then we have some even artwork for the Hypercharges, right? The spray, the pin, the profile icon, and the 2 profile icons. I like it. And then we have the absolute legend wrapping it up saying, "That's it. Did you like Misty? This brawler was conceived and finished almost 1 year ago, 11 months, and I only decided to post it now, but I hope you liked it anyway." Special thanks to everyone who helped out here as well with the project. A lot of people dedicated to this one thing. Absolutely crazy, dude. I haven't seen a brawler concept like this in a really long time, and it's kind of a shame that they waited this long to get it out there inside the community. And while I was reading through this, honestly, I had like Juju vibes going on, right? With like the 3 different types of basic attacks out there. And seeing that this was conceived before Juju, I have to give like mad props to the really unique mechanics to this character. Seeing that Juju kind of like cycles through different basic attacks given where she is on the map and the properties that she's in. This kind of has that same vibe, though it just switches every 6 seconds. I like it a lot. Like I said before, dude, I really enjoy stuff when it comes to concepts out there and ideas for future updates that people come up with. Seeing that, I feel like these guys are content creators as well, but I feel like they don't get as much recognition as maybe like a YouTuber or something out there. And I think when a really solid one comes around, much like this, where a ton of people worked hard on it and might not be getting like first-hand rewards back or anything like that, I think it's really important to give praise to these individuals who really help a ton inside the community propel this game forward. We know historically the Brawl Stars dev team takes inspiration from a lot of ideas out there, so things like this help a ton, I'm guessing, for the dev team as well. So mad props to everyone who worked on it, and I absolutely adored Misty here. Hope to see more like this in the future, man. But yeah, that's just about all I got for you guys here in this episode today. Misty, really cool. Let me know what you guys are thinking of Misty. Once again, make sure to check out that link in the description down below if you guys want to give some praise to the people who worked really hard on it. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, we'll be talking super soon, everyone. Adios and take care.